We are live.
Hello. We could tone down the music.
Yes.
And we definitely could start the pre-qualifying for the ARC IndyCar Championship here at Long Beach, California. Welcome, guys. I'm your commentator for the night. My nickname is Spitslam. Right by my side is Jose.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here.
Well, welcome to Long Beach. Welcome to pre-qualifying. Yes, there is actually pre-qualifying, not unlike Watkins Glen. So, here in California, this very beautiful street track, very well known, F1 raced on it, well, back in the days, but they did. So, we got some rule changes that we'll go over first, if someone has seen the just everything that happened in Watkins Glen, especially the last lap. Our first set of rule changes is that the last 5 laps will be without a safety car. But if there is a huge crash and the track is blocked, the race will end under safety car conditions. So everyone should be fine. We are expecting a lot of safety cars since Long Beach is, as you may have well noticed already, a street circuit, just like St. Petersburg. We already have a count for championship safety cars, which is 8. 4 at St. Petersburg, 4 at Watkins Glen. We don't know how much we are expecting tonight, but as you see, even with the footage from pre-qualifying, even just 2 minutes in, we are expecting carnage.
Yes.
So, Long Beach. 3 kilometers long, 11 turns, 6 left, 5 right turns. It's a very nice track located in California. As I said, very well known. It's small, it's fast, it's everything you want to. It doesn't have many long straights. Actually, that's one very good stretch for overtaking, because the start-finish line is a curve.
Indeed,
Well, as you may have noticed. Of course, here we go at our gobo. This is the very famous, that's Cameron Lopez in the wall. That's the very famous fountain corner, which just one of the most well-known corners in the whole of motorsports. Of course, a staple in the IndyCar calendar. It was even known for its F1 races back in the day. And if I'm right, which I don't remember correctly, but NASCAR races there as well, if I'm correct. If I'm not, then doesn't seem like I am not correct. So,
if you're not correct, you should be, because that's gonna be very cool if we see NASCAR here. It's gonna be amazing.
NASCAR Long Beach would be amazing. I'm saying nothing. So, the ARC record, which was done in Cars 2, that's Felix on the top of his halo. We don't want to see that a lot,
No.
but I guess we will. So the ARC record, 104.936, set by DIVEBOMB last season. So again, Dylan just being the dominant that he is. Well, I say dominance. Got a 10-second time penalty from Watkins Glen.
Yes.
So he's been demoted very, very down the grid. And it shows. He's still leading the championship. There is no way that he wouldn't be leading the championship after 2 rounds. He still is. He is still the defending champion. But our new, and I mean new because this has just come and the results were posted yesterday. Wyatt Cormier won the Watkins Glen Grand Prix, which has been a total blast to watch. And I mean a total blast to watch. I just very much love the Watkins Glen race. Been talking about it for a long time. We'll talk about it for a long time, and I love it a lot. The driver on the second step is Orono, the Swedish guy, Orononi Femi Bloom. Yes, I will say the Swedish guy because it's easier to remember and to say. So, Mr. Bloom is a rookie, so it would be his first win into 2 races he has. But unfortunately, it's not the case, and he ended second. So, Sebastian Ball still just dominant, even with the amount of penalties he got. He stayed in 3rd place, which is quite impressive. Because if I had that many penalties, I would be last. So now we should just focus on what's on our screen, the pre-qualifying right now. Already a lot of minutes left of the session, and if I'm right, is it the top 16 that goes by, or is it less?
Top 16. Everyone below 16, it's gonna be out of the race. So they are fighting to be able to qualify for this race because we have not so many pit entries this time, and the track is very tiny, very small. So we have to do like this first.
So, as you see as well, we have 16 cars, which I just want to point out is the perfect amount. We don't cars, then yeah, I guess let's have a pre-qualifying. But if you have 16 cars and 16 cars can go by, then what are we doing here and why?
I suppose people are not logging in. People will not be doing the pre-qualify. So if all of these people, all of these drivers can do a time, can set a lap, they are good to go. We have, if I remember correctly, we have 28 pit entries for this one. So it's gonna be
yes, because it's a street circuit.
Yes.
Well, as you see, some people are not even setting times, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't be doing it as well. So right now, top of the times, Cameron Lopez, then it's Gilay, then it's Sarafin, then it's Sergey, then it's Danilov, Macado, Waters, Jordan, Gobo, Vargas, Paiva, Gutierrez, Sanchez, Cavini, and the 2 guys at the bottom who didn't make a time. And that's your mistake. I won't be saying your name because of that. So we already have the Wyatt hype train in the chat, which welcome guys back again. Very nice to see you. And so definitely seems like if nobody joins the server and we are just wasting our precious 12 minutes here, which I will never get back. Thank you a lot, Luis. We can definitely go on an onboard lap with the guy I'm mentioning right now, if I can find him in the chat. There he is.
Let me see if we can watch Luis do wow, I think it's not gonna be this one.
Well, Luis is, if I'm right, not even in the pre-qualifying. He doesn't have to qualify. So here he is, and we'll go on an onboard lap with our commentary from our dearest friend, Luis Ramirez. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Luis.
So let's choose one driver. I know, let's choose Caesar. And Luis, take us on and on board around Long Beach.
Okay, so you're going full speed in the main straight. You're going very quickly into turn 1, maxing out the reps. You stay to the left of the red line, which is the track limit. Go down into 2nd gear. Try to avoid the curve as much as you can. Don't want to bounce on it. Into the fountain, you go down to 1st. Try to hug the inside as much as you can to get the best and straightest exit into this short straight. Into a double right-hander uphill that leads you into a parking lot. Under the bridge as we go into turn, I think 5, where you are also going to be going down into 2nd gear, trying to get as good as exit as you can while going over the big bumps in that part of the track. And on the right-hander, you try to get on the curve as much as you can, get the straightest exit into the second longest straight on the track before going into the last sector. As you're going to be going very quickly into this right-hander, long sweeping right-hander. That takes you to another long sweeping left-hander into the final hairpin, which is very slow, slowest corner on the racetrack into first gear. And accelerating as hard as you can out of the last turn, you want to get the straightest exit again as you can and finish your lap. The biggest thing for the drivers in this track, as always, it's going to be the bumps. Trying to manage the bumps as much as you can, trying to manage the curves, which are also very big, very bouncy, and keeping your momentum going. That's the big thing. You don't want your car to lose the momentum it has.
Cool, Luis. I have a question, brother. We have 16 drivers doing the pre-qualifying. How much of them are going to do the quali?
Okay, originally it was planned for only the top 16 to make it in pre-qualifying. There were supposed to be 20 people in
In
pre-qualifying.
pre-quali, but we
Unfortunately,
have, yes, we
not
have only
everyone made it to
16.
pre-qualifying. So everyone in this pre-qualifying session will advance into the race.
We're gonna
But
advance. Well, good for
right
them.
now I'm here. Right now I'm hearing Patrice Lascelles has withdrawn from the race.
Okay, okay. So now we're gonna be in 10 seconds heading off to the actual quali when we're gonna be watching the main top 5 of the last race on Watkins Glen. This is gonna be spicy, guys.
Thank you guys for having having me in the booth, and I'll see you guys in half the race. Hopefully.
Good luck, Luis. Good luck. Have a good
Good
race,
luck.
brother.
Well, so our 12 wasted minutes are long and gone. And we can now get to qualifying. Or depends. We still have to switch servers, so there will be some downtime for you to listen to the beautiful music again.
Cool.
Also, White is in the chat, just for fun.
Yes, it's time to, spend time with the fans and the viewers of this stream on Long Beach. We can do like a flying camera of the race, so we can commentate on everything before the actual quali starts. We have our drone camera going on, so we're good to go. Look at that. This is gonna be the main straight. I will let you speak, my brother.
The Bridgestone King, which, yes, this is a king, not a straight.
Indeed.
Well, it will be our starting line for the race, which I'm very excited for. I very don't like starting kings. Yes, I will call it that. It sounds weird, but whatever. So yes, I don't like the start-finish line at Imola. Deal with it. Then we go to the Toyota turn, or I will maybe just call it the Fountain, because it's a whole complex and sounds better than Toyota. Yes, I don't have anything against Toyota. We don't have to deal with that. So Long Beach, still very famous for a lot of things, and we are outside of the track right now.
Yes, the server is restarting. I have to do that again.
Going back to the King. Yeah, it's very long. One of the longest sectors. Will be a very great push to pass sector. It results in one of the smaller straights on the track and a very harsh braking zone into the first corner, which the first corner is right here. The Toyota corner, which, yes, there you go, that's the Toyota corner. And then we go a sweeping right-hander, then into a harsh braking zone, or depends on how you look at it, into the Fountain Complex. which you just take very fast, close to the walls. You just drive like Monaco. You'll come out fine eventually. Then we'll go at the corner. It's a corner with a little straight, I guess. Don't know if you can call it a straight, but then here you go again onto the first real straight of the whole track under a roller coaster, which very interesting. Yes, this mod is very detailed, as you can see. You can just see everything everywhere. So very well made. Props to the guy who made it. You see, the red line is our track limits, so finally you can watch some track limits. Now onto the Decade's turn, which has run off finally. And then you can see the track limits will be I cannot talk. What's wrong with me? Will be very deadly right here. So watch out for that. A lot of penalties can be handed out because of this corner and the Pine Avenue straight. Then you turn right into the Seaside Way straight, which is the longest straight. Yes, it does feature a kink, but it's the longest straight on this whole track. So potentially, this is where the overtakes will be seen. If not, then I will be very disappointed. As you can see, also under the bridges, under everything, it's an awesome straight where you can like fit, I don't know, 4 cars side by side. So there's a lot to see here. Then into a harsh braking zone, into a 90-degree corner, the Firestone turn, which not a harsh braking zone when you look at it from above, will just be straight away, just send it into the corner, then into the Indy left, which again is a fast, not right-hander this time, a left-hander, but it's very long, and then you can see you immediately go and brake into the last corner. So yeah, this is our last corner, the sharpest corner on the track. A little bit double apexy, like Mexico, but it's good enough. There you could see in our very...
That was just in time. Just in time.
very great pit entry. And that's a lap that we'll definitely see a lot of. So I hope you guys are ready, because this will be fun. The 35 laps of Long Beach. Also, by the way, I just want to mention, Jose, the server will change.
Okay, we need to do the thing. Thank you for the knowledge. I will... Let's see if we have to change servers. For now, it looks like everything is okay. Everything is good to go.
We will have to, because this is only for pre-qualifying.
Only for pre-quali. Okay, let's jump into our green screen then. Are good to go. We have some music. Looks like we're back.
Well, we definitely are back. With, seems like qualifying is already going on. And only 2 people been in the server, which is very much interesting.
We have more people, but they are all in the pit for the moment.
That makes sense.
A lot of pit.
There you can see that's a lot of cars in the pit lane, a lot of liveries. We have already seen and some we haven't seen yet. We got some new people, so I'm very, very excited for the race to see what can come and what we will make of it. So DIVEBOMB holds the track record here for ARC. So will we see a new track? Sorry, will we see a new track record, or will we see a new pole sitter for the series? What do you think?
I think everything what we will be having today, it's gonna be like a statement of good racing, because the time that already has been said by Dylan, it's an already almost perfect lap. So if he can maintain it or improvement, that's gonna be another level. And if we have a new contender that can beat him with that time, it's gonna be like a new statement of what's gonna be happening today. But for sure, it's gonna be
Also,
amazing racing.
sorry. Also, I should mention our driver standings right now are DIVEBOMB in P1 with 82 points, P2 Sebastian Baugh 78 points, P3 Mr. Bloom with 75 points, only 3 points behind Baugh, which it's just the second round. We have a lot, and I mean a lot. That's weird. We have a lot of rounds to go through still, but the championship is okay, and that's the server crashing. So we'll have another server restart.
Looks like.
But getting back to the standings, White Gourmet, the people's favorite, is 4th with 69 points. What would you do for the people? Then P5, Gabe Cazola with 50 points. P6, AJ Nickel, 47 points. P7, Matthew Webb with 46. P8, Sebastian Waters with 46 points as well. These two guys are teammates and have the same amount of points as well, which awesome. Just awesome material right here. P9, Adrian Quiros. Quiros?
Adrian Quiros.
Quiros. Thank you a lot. 43 points. Another teammate. Like these three guys, P7, P8, P9, all teammates, all behind each other. Just this will create an amazing racing. And P10 in our championship is Jeff Booth with 39 points right now. Now, the team standings with Champ Racing Inc. racing the Chevrolet, the Chevy, is leading with 195 points. P2 is Ruby Fox Racing, which has the Honda engine, has 149 points. Third is Rebellion Autosport with Honda engine as well, 134. P4 is Eclipse Shadow Racing with the Chevy as well, 113 points. And now we're getting out of the hundreds. CL7 Racing has the Chevy, 83 points. Team 44 with the Honda has 77 points. That's ironic. They have Lewis Hamilton's race number in, and their amount of points is Valtteri Bottas. Yes, that's called irony.
Indeed.
P7 Racing Lines with the Chevy, 62 points. P8 Turn 1 Autosport has the Chevy as well, 50 points. P9 Auto Perfect SRV Pro has the Honda engine and is 48th. And P10 is Valkyrie Automotive with 39 points, also uses the Honda engine. So definitely, as it looks like, it's, I don't know if it just says random. Also, that sunset is beautiful, but I don't know if we should be racing in the dark. It doesn't seem like a very good idea. So this might be a server mistake. Or actually, look at the onboard, because this might be just amazing. Onboard of like someone who's racing. You cannot see shit. I'm sorry.
Yes.
So
I can fix this, but we need to go to the green screen a little bit. So let's take that for a moment, because we are not in quali yet. Or we are looking at.
Yeah, we are in practice.
So back to the green screen.
Let's make it pleasant for the viewers so they
Yes.
can see what's happening. White P1 incoming. Matka is not racing. Sergey is not racing as well. So, Ultimate Miner, I am so sorry to disappoint you. And yes, the server the stream once again is very much delayed. So you'll hear the comments like a long time after I talk about them. So it happens. But now we can see stuff. This is amazing. And this actually looks very nice. I would like a race like this.
Indeed.
Well, I'm not complaining. So if it ends up like this, then it seems like Matko is racing after all. After I just said that he is not. Thank you a lot. He just entered the server. Adrian got kicked. Wyatt P5 just lapping the track as he wants to. Well, this will be fun. We haven't had... Well, I didn't think in the entire series that we have right now we would have a sunset or sun up race, but seems like we do. So definitely, what? Definitely, I am not the one complaining, and it's actually very cold as well. It's 24 degrees Celsius in Long Beach, so
It's gonna be a nice evening for racing, and it really pumps up the capabilities of the Assetto Corsa
Right.
community. You know how beautiful and amazing this game can look, and how realistic it is to play and race on it.
Also talking about Assetto Corsa, ACE announced its launch and it's looking amazing, and I will buy the game once it comes out. I don't care if it costs me a liver, I will still buy it. Kidney, liver, it's the same thing, just liver gives you a lot better money. So there's our Swedish king, the king of meatballs. We can create so many nicknames for him, it's annoying. Weather related to be belief, so server will restart. Or so said so in the chat. So we are here almost 40 minutes since the... Well, not 40 minutes, since normal quali should have started.
Yes, we're in
Yes,
the
we
overtime.
wasted our time with pre-quali, so
We're good.
we're very much over time.
Okay,
And
have some free
I will
camera.
be very much tired.
I have to admit that I kind of like the new lighting and stuff. We have to go out of the
I think they
server.
will change it again.
Yep,
Let's go.
back to green screen.
Okay. Back to our beautiful screen once again. And yes, at least my voice will remain calm for a long time. So enjoy it while you can. With other things going around, I am bored. So
We can keep talking about the new Assetto Corsa Evo that's gonna be out in January from 2025. Or
yes,
it's February? I do not remember.
it's January 16th, and I'm so excited for that one single day.
Me too, bro.
Because it will be so, and I mean so nice to finally have a modern Assetto game. Yes, I know ACC released in 2018, but I don't care. So
That doesn't count.
yes, that doesn't count. It's not an AC game. As it looked like, as we are still in practice, I will still just bash my head around ACE. So
It
looks like it will be open world as well, or it might be, which I'm very happy for, because in the trailer it's shown that like one of the old cars, I don't know what car it was, but that looked beautiful as well. Like the cars, the graphics, man, I'm so excited.
So much potential. Indeed.
Yeah, that's the point. And the game is moddable as well. So the potential will be immense. The graphics, just imagine. So maybe I will buy a VR because of the game as well. So if I end up without the money, Luis will have to somehow pay me. Or I'll need to find another job. So
Yes, and the fact that it's an upgrade version of the old engine, of the engine that we are watching right now, it's gonna make so much easier for modders to like import and export the already existing mods, and stop the notch for the new graphics quality. And we have already rain physics, we're gonna be having puddles and stuff, so it's so many possibilities for the creation of new content.
yes, and like already like rain physics just being included, and then the shell bomb that is the new version of the Nordschleife being laser scanned into the game and not being it's if I'm right, it's laser scan.
Yes.
Like it was laser scanned with the ACC version, so it will technically be the same version in a newer game with a better engine than Unreal Engine 4. So I am very, 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 very excited for the game.
Yeah, brother. There's something that I want to point out about the race here in Long Beach, that we're jumping between sessions because I am super sure that when they put the evening time, people cannot see as we couldn't see at first time. So they have to get back to middle of the day in order to people be able to race. So that should be the reason why we are back in daytime.
Also, it has been said in the rules that we will race at 2 p.m. EST, which is already 3 p.m. EST. It's 2:45, which is amazing. Amazing. So, with that in mind, we want to see some good racing, or at least qualifying start.
Yes,
which we'll get very soon.
We have been like
fortunately.
5 practice sessions already.
I mean, some of the drivers already eager to race or get to the track. Just, I think as I see the times for Dylan, 107, the record being 104, I'm quite concerned for how much can happen, not just during the race, but during the quali as well. With just right now, the time being 107, the record being 4 seconds. Well, no, 3 seconds better. It doesn't really seem possible. So, it might be the version of the track. It might be something else. But this definitely feels that we are going to have a slower paced race than the last time around.
Indeed, usually it has to be with temperature and the amount of grip that we'll be having in the race. But
that's true. The track is cold as hell. As I said, the air temperature is 24 Celsius. So just imagine that. I know it's very hot, on yourself, but for the track, it's not the best.
Exactly. So that always affects how the tires can, maintain the grip on the track. And when the race is started, every time that a certain amount of cars do a lap, the grip goes up a little bit. So the times are gonna be getting better and lower until we get the last few laps on the race. So we can see potential hot laps in between the half of the race and the pit strategies of the, like the top 5 drivers of today.
We definitely can see that.
Okay, we're finally going to qualify.
Let's go. Also, we should mention. Okay, that's not bad. Also, we should mention Jeff Booth has a qualifying ban, so he'll be staying in the pit during our qualifying session. With that, we'll be moving on for finally race quali and to see some very good racing on the track.
Not everyone is getting out of the pits. People have to make, give them space to be able to qualify. In pre-qualified, we saw something that, we were getting like close racing in qualify, and that only affects negatively all the times that we're going to be having. They need to make space in between drivers in order to make a good time and guarantee a good place for the start of the race.
That's very much true, as we see that there is already such a large train up in the front, which not being very healthy. Sebastian Ball already leading it. There you can see the very mistake that can happen. As people have to spread out at the last turn, creates mess. It's fortunate just now that Sebastian Ball already started his lap and he's the first one to continue the charge. Get out the pits fastest. Maybe you can set a time. So there we go. Now he'll try to set the time. Right now going to the cat's turn, which the track limits will be very strict, or maybe depends on real penalty. Then onto the seaside way, this very, very good straight for overtaking, as I already said, will be used a lot. Then into harsh braking zone of the Firestone turn, right into the Indy left. It's very fast paced, just flick it right back. There it goes to hairpin and right onto the start and finish kink. You see, it's a very short track, so we might see some very good times. 107 is the very first time, 107.0 is the second very best time, which is first currently by Lee Ramirez. So even the practice time don't even show the full picture, with us definitely not seeing any much improvements. So we might see a 3 second slow race because of worse temperature. That's all it takes. Yeah, temperature takes grip takes how fast the car can go in the corners, or how far can you send it. And the question of if you can send it will be very much answered in the Toyota turn. Then just you'll have to be just the slipstream. That will be the point of this race. It is the point in every one of single-seater races. Even if you look at F3, not just F3, even if you look at professional bike cycling, slipstream is very important there. So this is one of the tracks that slipstream and I mean very well push to pass usage. What am I talking about? Well used to push the passes will be in order. So if you save 8th for the last lap again, it might not work out again because you can get a safety car.
Indeed. I remember in the last race in Watkins Glen how the top 5 drivers all saved the push to passes for the last few laps, and they were like attacking super hard onto each other to finally get onto the podium. So we will be looking at new push to passes strategies for this race.
Well, this will be fun.
Indeed. For now, Bloom has the pole position, the provisional pole position, and it's less than one.
7,000.
Yes, that's amazing. This is so close. You know, the gaps between the laps are so tiny that we're gonna be having like a really good like sleep train for the few laps until the pit strategy is goes on into
Well,
place.
I honestly think that we will not be having as many pit strategies as fuel saving tactics. The slipstream can save a lot of fuel. So not only the strategies, but honestly the fuel wars, which I'll call it like that, it sounds cool, will create carnage and just mayhem in every single way possible. But as well, one single car in the wall or just one single mistake, honestly, in the fountain section, which is the most known one. So a mistake in the mountain section will block up the track and it will create a safety car. That's for sure.
Yes, because on those parts of the track, you can see that it's so tiny that one car can block all the track. So drivers has to be really careful. You can see if you put the car in between, it's already all blocked. Driver has to be really careful if they want to win this race.
Well, if you want to, you can try and just do a switchback. But if you're going to do that, then good luck making it out alive.
Yes.
So switchbacks will happen. They can happen as well, but will be hard to do, hard to fathom. And that's the very problem of Long Beach. Well, you do have a lot of overtaking opportunities, but if you overtake in turn 1 and somehow keep your lead through Toyota, wait, what I'm saying? If you take first position in the start to finish king and are still first towards the fountain section, you very well can keep the lead if you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
This track can be closed very easily. It's like a go-kart track. That's the best thing you can just compare it to. It's very similar in essence.
Indeed.
You have these large straights that are very normal for go-kart tracks for overtaking. I don't know, if you haven't been to your rental one, you just see the large straights made for overtaking, but the corners are not made for that, and they're very, very tight, but it complements the races in such a way that it's kind of indescribable, and that's what makes karting so, well, in essence, weird but fun.
It's really fun because all the weight transmission is actually what your body weight, so it depends and will change it from driver to driver. It's amazing.
But that's also a point in real life. That's why technically sim racing is the purest form of spec racing in the world. And the pace car is connected.
We almost have a crash there. A lot of drivers are getting stuck and stopping by in all the middle of the track. They have to, go to pits faster to prevent any crashes.
Yeah, it's safer, it's faster. Well, definitely one of the things that is faster is DIVEBOMB right now with 106.7.
Wow.
So a lot of people actually getting below the 7, now into the 6s, and I almost fell over in my chair. So we'll not be doing that again. But as you see, the teammates been just 9 thousandths against each other. Then you have Mad Web and Bloom being 2400s away from each other, which is a very large gap. Louis still has the same time, as I say that Cameron Lopez 106.9 just puts the gap even further with, yes, I will say it wrongly, it's just 4600s, but that's a lot. So what's the secret against the champions motor team? How is Champ Racing so good at qualifying?
I have a situation. Spitz, can you check on the stream, please? Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can.
Let's see if everything is going okay before getting into the actual race.
Seems like it's fine.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Can't tell.
Yes, everything is fine. Thank you. We just want to guarantee that you guys can watch all of the race without any problem. This is gonna be such a tight situation because you can get like into one side of the first and two turns because of, you know, getting out of the pits. Ooh, we have a big crash there.
That's what we are just talking about. So as you see, it's not the easiest track in for the champion. So last time around, we even had a lot of pit entry, a lot of illegal pit entries, and I think Long Beach is a perfect track to test people about this because the pit entry is, well, it's such a bad pit entry. Sebastian Ball will go around it in a little bit. Well, maybe he'll actually go in it if he isn't making a gap. As you can see, you have to take the corner very tight, and right there is your pit entry.
He's preparing himself for doing one last hot lap. Let's watch it.
Let's watch Sebastian Ball going on a hot lap now through Bridgestone down into Toyota. This very kink now, hard braking into Toyota. You can see all the Toyota ads there. Into the fountain section, very, very tight. A lot of pileups might happen here. Then again, into a very tight corner. That's the total corner. I forgot how I called it. Again, to a corner with the very, and I mean very bad curbs. Onto a small straight, into the Decade turn, which, again, it's a very tight braking zone. Will create not that many pileups, but it will be fun to watch. Then, from Pine Avenue onto the Seaside Way, the longest straight on the whole, not calendar, onto track, into a harsh braking zone, off the Firestone turn, right into the Indy left. The Indy left being very, very long, onto the final turn, which is very sharp, and then you go back onto the Star Straight kink, which is called Bridgestone, so Bridgestone start, and there you go. That's one final lap, which puts
a really
him
good hope lap.
Very.
He almost take the pole.
Actually, is a better time. Almost takes pole. Not quiet, with Matt Webb being our pole position setter right now, but AJ Nickel is still on the lap, not anymore. So the only guy that could have got his pole position is not there anymore. Matt Webb, it has his pole position set for the race. Jeff Booth not doing qualifying since he got a qualifying ban, and for sure we will do a rolling start, which will be a lot of fun into turn one.
We're watching now all the pits. You can watch all the liveries that this driver has been made in for the tournament, for the championship. You have the pace car.
It's very well done. The Chevy is beautiful. Then you have the cars from, if I'm right, Sebastian Baum, Mad Webb, Dylan Baum, if I'm correct. Otherwise, these two guys are switched. Bloom, AJ Nickel. No, that's Louis. That's I forgot. That's Wyatt Cormier. You can't miss the purple livery. And now we are going onto the track. So the safety car will have to go past. Matt definitely knows that. But the point of the safety car getting past, this is a very tight street circuit. So I don't know if Americans have this, but on the highway in Europe, you have to make a gap for any emergency vehicles that have to pass by. Doesn't depend if it's the highway or a normal street. So some of the drivers may be doing that, just create a wider gap in the middle for the safety car. Not the safety car, the pace car go by.
Pace car.
As you can see, the grid already being set, which this will be very much fun, and I'm just ready. You can see four very, very similar liveries back to back, which is very funny.
Yes, they are the team. You know, the Venezuelan
Yeah,
team.
they're teammates, but it still looks very, very funny. Because
Indeed.
even some teams have different liveries. As the example with Ball and Sebastian and Dylan, and I was correct. Ding ding, points for me.
Indeed.
You can see they're
Yeah.
teammates, but their cars are different. If you look at Louis as well, he has a different car as well, and he is their teammate.
It's interesting because
Look
he
at
changed
that.
all of the skin. He's looking new colors today. It's
I
interesting.
definitely like the look.
Mhm.
It looks very nice. The Repsol livery, that's how I will call it, looks very, very nice. I like it. He should make liveries. That look good. That looks quite good.
Look at that.
Even the helmet. That's cute. So, where is
Right.
our pace car?
We're going.
We're waiting for the pace car first.
The pace car
It's the it's somewhere else.
looks like.
But where is it?
I was waiting for him. Looks like it went to the pits again.
It's into the pits. That's not a very good sign. That's also someone starting from the pits. Well, that's a shame, and that's your mistake. So the drivers heating up their tires already. And yeah, I'm very much ready for 35 laps of the Long Beach circuit. This carnage is what we have been waiting for since last week.
Looks like we are going to have a virtual safety car for the start of the race. The pace car is gonna stay on pits, as we can watch display on the map, on our virtual map.
The pace car is taking a break today. So
He overworked it last week.
he is over from the TV before. Talking about tracks I'm very excited for. The Michigan Speedway is next week, which is just amazing, and I'm very much ready for it. It sounds good, sounds nice. It's our very first oval for, I want to say NASCAR. We're racing IndyCars. We don't get to hear the V8s, we hear the turbocharged V6s, which these do sound quite nice. I'm very much getting used to the sound. Well, Matt Webb is already lining up onto the front straight. So the limiter set. Matt Webb is over the limiter. And
We're green.
the race is definitely starting right now. And Sebastian Ball already takes the lead as someone's ping just going off the track. Now on the Sebastian Bed, a jump start. That's a drive-through already, and that's into the Toyota corner. As I said, very, very tight onto the Fountain Complex, which very tight as well. And then you go right again. It's this will be a long race. But also a jump start. So the top two have a drive-through. They have to take it within 3 laps of the race. So, well, 3 laps of the race start currently. So until the 5th lap, otherwise they're disqualified. So first, Bob, Webb, AJ Nickel, Dylan Baum is fourth right now, and seems like he'll be attacking very much soon for AJ Nickel. Now going into the Firestorm turn, he's definitely trying to look somewhere, but he doesn't know where. This car of AJ Nickel is very much wide, and Sebastian Ball already going for a drive-through. I saw Bloom also going for a drive-through, or definitely seems like it, and that's been an illegal pit entry. Yes, I will tell that right away. And I will say, the pit entries will be hell for this. So, AJ Nickel and Dylan Baum seem to be racing a very great race right now. We're side by side through the Toyota section and the Fountain section as well. Now onto the very large straight, then into the Tacade's turn, which just go through very fast in second gear. That's not much fast. I expected better. From the Pine Avenue into the Seaside Way, so into the Seaside corner. All Bloom drive-through taken. So yeah, that's the safety car out already. What, how, and why? Lee Ramirez into the pits, Danilov into the pits, and Gutierrez into the pits as well. So it seems like a crash between these three drivers. And seems like we already have our first safety car of the race. 3 laps in.
2 laps.
Well,
Amazing.
yeah, 2 laps in, true.
We are going to be like more accurate safety car this time because we have race control. So we have somebody taking care of that.
Yes, that's true. For the first time, we have race control, so the safety car doesn't have to do everything by itself, and we have race control. So thank you very much for the person who does it. You are a legend.
Very important.
Talking about legends right now on tracks. Well, I definitely don't see the safety car on the minimap.
It stays in the pit, looks like. Gonna be another virtual safety car.
That's very weird. Well,
Let's see. We can see Luis Ramirez is catching up with the rest of the drivers.
and just see the raw speed of these cars, it's amazing. Definitely one of the better single-seater series in the world. Or there are two that are very famous. Of course, F1 and IndyCar.
You're absolutely correct, and we have to like make a compliment to the racing rats that make all of these mods. You know, they're doing an amazing job with this, with the tools that are provided. That's it, really.
That's very true. So, with losing, yeah, Sebastian Ball in 19th place, AJ Nickel in 3rd place. I think AJ Nickel is very glad to see Sebastian so low on the grid. If he can see it, that's the point as well. Sebastian Waters in the 9th place. So, definitely, these two drivers, I know, very confusing names. Both of them Sebastian, one is spelled differently, the other one is again spelled differently. That's Matt Webb going for his drive-through, and that's a very stupid move. You'll lose so many positions.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be another lap of safety car.
Well, it seems like someone has been going out of the pits. A lot of people pitting as well. So Dylan Baum currently leading the race. But I don't think it was said that we will have one safety car and it ends right there. If I remember correctly, so yeah. Okay. How is Matt Webb in the front again?
I don't know, but he is going there. We have Dylan Baum and AJ Nickel.
That, well, seems like Bomb is taking the place back.
Yeah,
AJ as well.
they're
I
taking
think,
places back.
but he was first. So, what? Are they like calculating? Oh, you should be here. Wait, hey. I'm very much confused.
I know for sure that they should be like talking this out on the the driver's voice chat. They have to have a really good reason to like get bad positions and stuff. Well, let's.
Okay, the lag seems to like lag a lot.
I don't understand why is that. I'm trying to figure it out. To be honest, it's like pausing.
Yeah, yeah.
I truly don't understand
So
why.
we might use the safety car for a technical intermission.
Just to see if we can somehow fix the problem that is currently our stream.
Okay, so are we going into green screen? Because I think that this is gonna be the lap when safety car is going to be off.
Let's be sure that the safety car will be ending, and if it's not, we'll go into a green screen.
Cool, cool, cool. Agree.
But right now it seems that the stream is fine again, so I don't know.
It looks like it's at moments. We
Okay,
have a
that mate. How?
so low speed.
You're under under safety car.
Look at that.
Sergey and Eduardo Gobo go into the wall. And honestly, that's sad to see. And
This is gonna be another safety car lap.
so we're going 2 more safety car laps, and we're going into the green screen
Yeah.
to figure out some mistakes we can have. Also, mute my mic.
Cool.
So we are back once again, still under a safety car, with our problems hopefully being resolved.
Yes. Now we're just waiting for the safety car to finally get off, and we can get some good racing again.
Well, yeah, we are definitely happy if we can go back racing again. Map Web is somehow last right now, so
It should have been pitted again. I know the safety car can, like messed up all the strategies that the drivers may have been planned. Only 3 drivers are away from the rest of the, like. Okay, looks like that's the sign of the safety car. It's gonna be out in this lap. We have 5 laps of safety car already. They're doing double file.
yeah, that's what they should do as well. So
They have at Machado.
well, hopefully that's the last lap of safety car we get for the entire race. Hopefully.
Let's pray, brother. Let's pray. This is a really dangerous track for these cars. So let's hope that drivers can, get the head cold and don't make more mistakes.
Yeah, let's definitely hope for that. And it seems like the safety car will be in this lap, so racing will go on, and the fun will start right now. Of course, first we need to have Dylan to start the
That's
race.
another thing. That's another thing. We have a lot of net code and stuff, we cannot control that kind of stuff. We can only pray that internet connection of all of the drivers maintain good speed enough to, keep a good and clean race. Oh
Well,
man,
from-
looks like another one.
It's a safety car in this lap, so it definitely depends on Dylan Bomb if we start the race or not. But the SC flag still being up is weird, and seems like we are not going racing right now,
Past
which
10 laps.
makes me saddened very.
We have more players, more drivers speeding out. Paiva, Gutierrez, Danilov, Bot again. He's back on the he's back on the bottom again. This is a interesting situation, nonetheless.
So even through all of the issues, the race shall continue. Hopefully, it said SC in the lap, but seems like the race is still continuing with the safety car still being on. So some weird stuff is happening here. And
It's funny how the drivers try to keep the tear the
Tires
tires.
warm.
Yes, because all of those laps with safety car get, you get cold tires, cold brakes, and there we go. Safety car is finally out. This is gonna be our lap.
We'll finally go racing after a lot of laps under a safety car. That's our first safety car of the race already. DIVEBOMB, now we should definitely look there at the top. AJ Nickel is ready to fire. Just give him a point, and there he goes. That's the fire. That's the start of. That's the safety car restart. The green flag is out, and DIVEBOMB just makes the most out of it. Cameron Lopez already looking up onto the inside for the Toyota corner, but sees nothing from it and doesn't attack. C. Jordan definitely sees the attack corner, made some moves. Matko losing a position. AJ Nickel now will still try. He's very close. Last time around, he was close to the win. He sees the potential. He knows he can get it back. So hopefully we will see a win from him. But first, he has to overtake the reigning champion DIVEBOMB. If he can secure a win. But still, it's a lot of laps. It's 26 laps to go. White Cormier now will try and attack Sebastian Waters. Can Sebastian maybe last? There you go. In Seaside Way. Now into the Firestone turn. Then into the Indy left. As I said, a very small try, just 3.1 kilometers. Again, a large braking zone, and now the push to pass can be deployed. Point 2 is the gap. Maybe push the pass, or now going onto the inside for the Bridgestone curve. Then into the Toyota corner, he has the outside DIVEBOMB. Can he maybe defend it? Yes, he can.
Wow.
But now the inside for the Fountain is not kept by AJ Nickel, which very sad to see. He could definitely have attacked there, but it seems like Dylan knows what he's doing. So now going on to the Tectate straight, then into the Tectate turn. That's someone in the wall. That's Jamie Cavini, which hopefully that's somewhere where he's not blocking the track. Otherwise, that's another safety car. So like safety car is definitely not going on. Martin definitely looking for a way to go past. That's someone into the wall. That's Jordan into the wall. And Matko just making the best of it. There he goes. Cameron Lopez is now the driver ahead of him. Cameron as well looking for Serafin to open his doors. But as I said, tight circuit, street circuit. It's a lot. And the stream is laggy. So don't know the mistake. Don't know why it's doing that. But now back to the racing. Serafin into the pit lane. Jordan into the pit lane as well.
Looks like Serafin got disconnected. So this will
So
not
Serafin
be...
actually disconnected as well.
Yes.
And the Nickel is getting closer and closer to the bomb. But he's again, it's like Romeo and Juliet. He cannot find an opening, or he's just so far yet so close. Then overtake, but the doors are so easy to close on this track. That's someone into the wall. That's Bloom.
That's Bloom.
In the wall, blocking the track a little bit after
He's fine. He's fine.
after the Fountain, but he's good to go. So that's nothing happening. That's Sergey now will try and attack somewhere now into the seaside. Maybe push the pass or. Something can happen. That's Kenobi is his nickname.
Kenobi.
Evan is his name. Evan overtaking David Machado into the Indy left. Very well done. And the racing seems like the gaps have already opened so far. 0.8 is the gap between the leaders and between Serafin as well. Serafin didn't disconnect, he is third still. So maybe he had a drive-through, who knows? Cameron Lopez, 4th. Martin Matko, 5th. Sebastian Waters, 6th. Louis Ramirez, 7th. Kenobi, 8th. Machado, 9th. And Gillette.
Gillette?
Gillette, he'll be Gillette.
Yes.
Gillette 10th. So that's your top 10 for now. And as I see, Sebastian will try for an overtake. Sebastian is 12th. And AJ Nico is getting really close as well.
Let's look at it.
So
Sebastian.
now you go for Sebastian into the Firestone turn, then into the Indy last. You can see a very, very defensive lines made by Gobo, but can they last? No, that's the front wing will take some very heavy damage from that. So can Sebastian maybe overtake? Doesn't seem like it. He is faster on the straights, gaining a little nick of time. Here you see 0.2 seconds on the straights. Will look onto the inside, thinks of it, does nothing. Now that's someone in the wall. Whoa! That's Kenobi in the wall. Bloom colliding with him. Now Evan, just Kenobi sounds better.
Yeah, Kenobi is waiting, for the track.
Kenobi is waiting for track to clear for people to overtake him. So
do a
good of him to do. That's a 2-point turn. Let's go back to the racing. Seems like Machado will try and do something for Gillet. Can Gillet maybe keep his position into the Firestone turn? As I said, seaside way, a straight, maybe push the pass. Very, very godly. That seems like a blue car driver already. Wyatt into pits. Also very weird. And Machado just nowhere on the straights.
We have Matko.
Seems like the racing we want will happen right here with Martin Matko now on Cameron Lopez. 0.6 is the gap. It's very, very close. Just also this track so tight. You can very easily just extract a lot from the track. There you see the apex is very fine. There you see real penalty is working as it should. But Sebastian into the ticket turn and getting closer and closer to Gobo, but doesn't seem like an attack is coming soon. As well, Matko is getting real close to Cameron Lopez, but nothing is happening there too. So
complicated. It's really complicated to, make a good overtake in this track.
maybe push the pass can solve the issue as Matko gains a lot of speed suddenly. That's not push the pass, he only has 270. That's just the straight line speed of his car. Amazing to watch into the Toyota turn. Clearly in the lead, now fourth into the fountain sector. Like nothing you have seen ever before. Just slingshot his way from turn 11 into turn 1. That's the whole thing you gotta do. As I said, AJ Nickel is getting really, really close to Dylan Baum. Maybe we can see an overtake here, now going into the seaside way. The straightest straight on the track. I've been repeating myself like a typewriter. So, I'll try to say something different.
He was already preparing the overtake, but he drifted a little bit on the exit on that last corner, and that took the opportunity away. You can see how Dylan Baum is getting more time ahead.
Dylan is just deadly on those straights. Definitely seems like it. Our leaderboard getting some laggy time as well. But as you can see, AJ Nickel is getting now real close, now into the fountain sector. Maybe he can try something there. No, he can't. But he's too close for an overtake. I never thought I would say something like that, but he's too close for an overtake.
There goes Serafin.
Oppa, there goes. There goes our third place, giving us some very. That's not.